Hey, what's up guys, this is Melly and this is my EarthShaker Gaide for beginners. I basically made this guide for a request for someone, and I'm just going to show you guys. First let's start with skills, I guess. So I'm gonna go here. Actually I'm just gonna buy a blink dagger just to make it a bit more convenient to move around, because it's like taking too long to move. Alright, so assuming that the enemy is just standing like over here. Actually I'll just move him. He's standing over here. Right? Alright, nice. Now the EarthShaker the most important spell for EarthShakers is Fissure. Just give you guys a bit of a heads up what Fissure can do. So this is a very long range AoE stun that also blasts a physical barrier for like 8 seconds. So the stun itself is actually quite strong. It's like 1.75 seconds. And if you have some skills in Aftershock, it goes up even more. So EarthShaker's Fissure is used basically in 2 scenarios. One is when you want to just nuke down some, like it's got pretty decent nuke for 260 damage plus Aftershock, so even more damage. But basically it's used as a long range stun for chain stunning. So for example, if you're standing over here, like at the edge right here, and where is he? Alright, he's right in my face. Right. So you're standing over here, X is standing over here, and your friend is like a mid player standing over here. You can use this long range stun to stun X from a safe distance, and at the same time your friend can then chain stun and take him out. It's basically a long range stun, and its main usefulness is the fact that it's long range. So you can use it from like a wide variety of locations where the enemy might not be able to see you. So like I'll sell this barrel when we're playing in a big game, but like you can use it from the jungle to tag the lanes. You can use it from the side and mid to stun the enemy, so it can be used from a lot of hidden positions. That's the basic stun. The second technique is blocking, in which you basically use the physical barrier of 8 seconds to trap the enemy and not let him run away, and basically your team just gangs up on him and kill him, and he doesn't really have anywhere to run to. So the way you do block is you need to know how long your Fissure is. So I can essentially from here I can completely block him off. I just want him to die, I guess. Just to fucking die. Come on, die, dude. What am I doing? Like, he's dead. Now we get this guy to come here. Just stands there. Oh, fuck's creeps. Kill the creeps, dude. Just kill the creeps. So he's just standing here, and you're standing here. And if you just hit the stun properly from here, bang! It's a block. So he can't get back. Like at all. Like look at him, I'm clicking, but he can't get back because the barrier is up. Once the barrier goes down, you can go back. So you have basically 8 seconds to kill him, as long as you trap him on the right side. But here's what happens if you make a single mistake. See, he's going to stand there. I'm going to make him stand there again, and this time I'm going to misclick my stun slightly, and he can easily run away, but your team cannot chase him, because your team is basically like, if I was over here, I couldn't go further because I myself blocked I blocked my own team basically. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword if you cannot use it properly. Sometimes the stunning someone is better than blocking them. That is how you use Fissure. The second skill is also quite nice, and it's basically another AoE stun. It's very small range, like look at the range. Bang. It's good for farming creeps because it heals like everyone. But you need to understand that this skill is useless without this skill, because the AoE-ness is not there without, like, it doesn't have any AoE on its own. It just gives the user 400% damage on the next hit. So if I attack this guy, bang, he just died. Because it gives 400% damage to my next hit. I'll try to show you guys again. Bang. Boom, one hit kill. The stun and AoE comes from this skill. That's why this skill is. That's why I always max this skill, but I'll tell you that when I'm talking about the builds. For now, okay, if the second skill is done, usually you'd go like, if there was an enemy here, this one enemy, you'd fissure him first, then get close to him, use the second skill, bang, he's dead. Right? The full combo actually involves fissure, ult, second skill. I use my ult first because look the range. This is a larger range than the second skill, so that's why I use it. Like, let's test its range. See? Hurts. It even hurts from here. So, its range is more than the second spell. That's why if you want to change stun the enemy, I would use it instead of first. So I use this, catch him off, and I ult him. But problem with the ult is the stun did not land. So you need to be a bit careful with how you use it. Because I think the stun range is lower. He's like bang, bang, bang. Anyways. I use that talking about the ult, the final swap. Now in order to use the ult, I need to spawn a lot of enemies. And interesting about this ult is that it deals more damage the more enemies there are. So, let's show you something. There's one enemy, yeah, this much health. He goes down to half ult, right? I'm gonna go to these guys. I'm gonna show you what happens when I ult more, like if there are a lot of people clustered together, which can also include creeps. It affects creeps as well. So if there are a lot of enemies come together, it will deal more damage. You see that? It killed them off, all of them, instead of if I spawn one guy, he didn't even die. So the difference is apparent. Right? So the way you use it is bang! You go where the creeps are, or you go where the whole entire enemy team is, like I'll show you. Bang! Right? So that's how you use the ultimate. You try to go where people are clumped together. But that doesn't mean you can't use it for soul kills. It's just that it's a 110 CD ult on max level, so try not to. Anyways, that's the basics of the hero, pretty much for skills. Talking about items, my main go-to item build is... Oh yeah, and he can cancel his spells, which I seem to do a lot. Like, if the enemy is right here, it's like, he's standing here. ठीक है
जल्दी बताओ
मिर्चें थोड़ी ज़्यादा है
मिर्चें नहीं नमक पूछ रही
नमक सही Okay, so the enemy is standing over here and you feel like, for example, fuck you tower, I wanna, yeah, like I'll go over here. Wait, I've sold my blank. Okay, so I wanna block him on this side of the map, so I can fissure him over here or over here. Now, if I fissure him over here, you'll see that he'll get blocked on my own side, so he can go in that direction. Alright, what if I want to trap him on this side, on my side of the map, so I can like kill him or something, so he doesn't get run away? I have to fissure him in this direction, right? Now the way the canceling thing is, for example, if you misaimed your stun, for example in this direction instead of this one, like you misaimed, you can easily cancel it. Bang, cancel, bang, cancel, bang. Same with your second stun. Maybe use your stun from here and he was in range, you can cancel it as well. You can cancel it, come closer, and then use it. Right? Same thing with your ult, except it's much difficult with your ult. It's basically instant, guys. So don't go try and cancel. I can't. I literally can't. It's instant, guys, so you cannot cancel the ult. So don't try. Alright. Okay. Now the item build and the skill build. Is there a fucking reset command? Is there no fucking reset command? I guess there isn't a reset command, but anyway. Alright, I guess I'll have to do a new one for a skill build. Let's only the items first. The starting items that I get is this. And I'm going to explain a lot of them, but I actually like TPs on all my heroes, but for EarthShaker it's extra cool because he has a level 1 super good stun. So he can actually counter gank on level 1. So for example, if one of your teammates is just about to die, he's being dived by like 3 heroes, he can teleport into your tower, throw in a fissure, and bang, your tower just wrecks him. He gets blocked possibly. So it's very easy to counter gank him with on level 1. Okay. Yeah. That's why I carry the TP. And the Tango is self-explainable. Iron Brand just to get some stats. The Clarity is the important thing. So the EarthShaker support is mainly a roaming EarthShaker, and you're supposed to basically hog lane. So if you're a safe lane, you kill this guy. Well, he didn't die. Well, like, so you kill this guy, and you suddenly are completely out of mana because he doesn't have a lot of mana, and he is a very mana dependent hero. So you pop Clarity, and then you run or you go rotate to the other lane, and by the time you, for example, reach from safe lane to mid, you will already have your mana back enough to hit a fissure. Then you hit a fissure, kill that guy, pour up one more Clarity, and go to the next lane. So that's how I use Clarities. They're really awesome on roaming EarthShaker. The next item I get is boots. After boots, I sometimes get a soul ring when I'm getting shitty farm. I literally, when I can't farm in arcane boots, I get a soul ring because it's slightly cheaper, and at other times I buy the soul ring just to farm because it lets me use these fissures much more often, I guess. Like in the soul ring, fissure, get some creeps, go away. So sometimes I like to have both a soul ring and an arcane boots, so that I have more mana to waste on creeps basically. Like my go-to build usually is to just buy an arcane boots. Alright, the arcane done. Next item for me is Blink Dagger. This is a must. Either this or a Force Staff. But usually you should not be thinking about anything else. Like, Blink is just a necessary for his Blink ult. It's just so hard to ult someone. Like, if someone is just standing here and I'm standing over here, but like if I walk up and try to ult him, he'll basically kill me by the time I reach him. Especially when there's like 5 enemies, they did just want to kill me. So I just can't walk up and ult them. So instead, I blink ult. Blink ult. Blink ult. Usually you're supposed to be hiding somewhere, like if you're hiding over here, and bang, you just go in and you ult, right? So blink is very important. Sometimes if you don't feel like you can survive, or they have something like a radiance or Zeus that cancels wings, you can buy a Force Staff for the mobility for the ult. Force Staff is a bit of a fun ult, I guess. I like it. That fucking exhausting. But anyways, but my go-to build is actually Blink first, and then Force Staff, and I'll tell you why. I find the perfect opportunity to ult, but that opportunity is just going to like go away in like 2 seconds. So I need that timing right now. And if I just blink, maybe I won't be able to reach them and kill them all. So some of them just survive. So in order to get that perfect opportunity, I need to have both my items out. So I Force Staff first, then I bang! So it gives me more mobility to wreck the enemy on clutches. But that's not the only reason why you should go blink 4 staff. Basically, if you're blinking and ulting into someone, you're literally standing in the middle of the enemy team. And sometimes your ult can go back. So you need an escape plan, and that's where 4 staff comes in. If you're feeling confident the enemy team will not buy detection, or they have a lot of magic nukers, you can even skip the 4 staff for a glimmer kick. So you can just go in like bang and just glimmer out. Or you could do it the other way, but I'd seriously not recommend doing the other way. If you're going for a more DPS build, like if your team has a lot of magic damage carries, so you just don't need the mobility or the escape, you can buy a whale or... Oh, actually, for the new patch, a Ganem. Yeah, I actually am buying a Ganem instead of 4 staff, because this is way better than a 4 staff. Because a 4 staff does not let you aim where you want to go. You have to change direction to do it. But this, plus it's a fucking stun. It's a fucking stun, for God's sake. It looks so cool. So it's like an unbreakable blink, a blink that cannot be put on cooldown. Plus, like, the cooldown is so low, it's 5 seconds. It's less than blink. So in terms of mobility, this item is possibly, well, like, the radius is less than blink. It might even be better than blink. No, it's actually not better than blink. It's still a pretty sick item. The only thing is, it does not save your teammates. 4 staff and Glimmer Cape both save your teammates, but that doesn't mean it's not an awesome item. Plus, if I remember correctly, no, I do not remember that correctly. Never mind. And now you know how to use the EarthShaker. You can also buy a Ghost Scepter in case the enemy... Yeah, like, Ghost Scepter is one thing is very fun. Is like, obviously, if they have carries that they're right click carries, so and you just can't survive out of a fight. You can make a Ghost Scepter, wait for your blink to like look at this. Help me. Okay, it doesn't cancel my blink, but usually it would have cancelled my blink. And in that scenario, I wouldn't have been able to blink out. However, I just ghosted. I'm just ghosted. He can hit me by the time my blink will come up, and I'll just safely blink out. So it's pretty decent in that sense as well, and then obviously it negates physical damage. So all the way Ghost Scepter, bro. Ghost Scepter rocks. Anyways, so yeah, sometimes you can also get a Ghost Scepter, and hell, when I was super poor once, I even rushed, like, I went Arcane Boots, I went a Soul Ring into drums. Didn't even buy a blink. I just went into drums because I was so fucking poor. And what I would do is, I would just... Where the fuck is drums? There they are. So I just... Like, the enemies over there, and just... go drum, boom, 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 and I just run it on. Yeah. 1.5k MMR, bro, you can do that. You can actually do that. So talking about 1.5k MMR, okay? You can fucking do it. Anyways. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much else to talk about this hero, I guess. You can buy a Shadow Blade, but I think that sucks when you can get a Glimmer instead. Because literally, you're playing a support shaker. If you want to go second build, then get it, but I'd say second, maxing your second first is the offlane build. So yeah, skill builds. Max your Fissure. Like, the skill build I go is Fissure, third skill, Fissure, second skill, Fissure, max Fissure, Fissure, max third, and then max your second. And obviously you're taking your ult every time. So, yeah. Basically it for the EarthShaker. Peace out!